Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Donovan. This is my Apple Watch Series 3, soon to be an Apple Watch Series 4. Not that this is going to change, but I will have a Apple Watch Series 4 very soon. But tonight I want to talk about my top 5 favorite features of WatchOS 5 that's available right now on your Apple Watch Series 1, 2, 3, and soon to be, those of you that have the 4, available on the Apple Watch 4, what the Apple Watch 4 will actually come with. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go in order from my favorite down to the one that I'm happy with, but you know, not really jumping up and down for this one. So in number 1, my favorite feature on WatchOS 5 is going to be, here it is, podcasts. So I am a avid podcast listener. I love podcasts, and unfortunately, you know, as it is right now, if I want to listen to podcasts, I have to have my phone with me, and that was kind of sad in the fact that I had to have my phone with me if I wanted to listen to podcasts while I run, because I refuse to bring my phone with me on a run. And so now that podcasts are available on the Apple Watch Series 1, 2, and 3, I can run without my phone and listen to my podcast. And because I have the LTE version, that also means that I can listen to my podcast without even having to download them to my watch. So normally you'd have to download to your watch if you want to be able to listen to them out on a run. But if you have the LTE version, of course, you can just go out for a run and you can stream them via LTE. So that is awesome. So that's number 1, and that is easily my favorite feature. Number 2, I already mentioned that I'm a runner, and so number 2 has to do with some of the new fitness features that are available. And for those of you that aren't runners, these probably aren't going to be important fitness features, but I'm going to go ahead and go down here into the workout. So they did add a couple new workout options. So there's hiking, also yoga is now available here as well. I probably won't ever use those, but here in outdoor run, I'll go ahead and show you. We'll just start an outdoor run. So there's 2 new features that I really like about the outdoor run. Number 1 is now there are 5 metrics available. So it used to be only 4 because that icon right there was much larger. And so you could only actually fit 4 features or 4 metrics on here. And so the fact that I can now fit 5 means I can add heart rate. Now, another feature, another metric that I added in here, notice there is one called rolling miles. So I used to have my current mile or current pace available on there. So I've changed that now to rolling mile, because rolling mile, what it does is it updates as you're running. It will update what your most recent mile was, regardless of what point in the mile you are. So if you go from 1.5 to 2.5 miles, it's going to update that, or of course it can do kilometers as well. So very cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end that since I'm not actually running. So that is number 2, a couple new fitness features available for those of us that are runners. Number 3 is also very cool. So notice there is this little icon up here. Now that's saying right now that it's charging, but what's very cool about that one is, let's say I have a song playing in the background. So, you know, let's say I have whatever, a song playing here. That would actually have like a music note, or if I'm listening to a podcast, it'll have a podcast note there, and I can actually just touch that icon and it'll bring that app right up, and I can stop the music, I can stop the podcast, I can play the podcast, whatever. So having that icon there is pretty cool. It's called a status icon is what they're calling it, and I really like it. So that's number 3. Number 4 is a feature I'm not sure I'll be using, but it is a very cool app that's available. If you have lots of friends that have Apple Watches, there is a new app called Walkie Talkie. So there it is. So basically you can use your Apple Watch as a walkie-talkie. Now notice that I basically don't have any friends that have Apple Watches, at least that I know of, that I can contact at the moment, but when I do, that'll be available, so that's very cool. And then number 5 is the automatic workout detection. So it used to be that if you wanted to track a workout, you had to go into the actual workout app and track it. Well, now your Apple Watch will actually recognize that you're walking or running, and for the record, that was available on these Samsung watches for a really long time. So this is my Samsung Galaxy Watch, and it's been available on that one. That one's been doing it for a long time, and it goes all the way back, I believe, to like the S2 and the Gear Fit, I think that's what it was called, the Gear Fit band. It was available on that. Well, finally it's available on the Apple Watch as well, so if you forget to start a workout, it's automatically going to detect it, and it's going to count that for you, even retroactively if you forget about it. So anyways, my top 5 features available on WatchOS 5. Let me know what your top 5 features are, if there's something I missed, or maybe one that you think would beat out some of those that I mentioned. Let me know down in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.